What's up, guys? Dang, I almost waited too late to get in here. I had a lot going on right before I clicked the go live button there. Uh, Looks like we got a good crowd in here. That's great. All right, let's do roll call first. Buzz Runner's with us. Rainy night in Georgia. The land, yeah, it's been raining for 2 days here, buddy, and it's been just kind of gloomy looking for probably all week, basically, all week long. Glenn Anderson's with us. Michelle J's in the house. All right, from my home state of Tennessee. That's always good to see. Who else we got down here? Debbie Jones and Rob is in the house. And St. Cloud, pretty little town down there. Linda Farrow's with us. All right, Tammy Joe, as usual. That's my girl right there. Oh, let's go on down here and see who we got. Lynn Stalker, she's driving. Keep your eyes on the road. Stay safe. But I'm glad you're listening in. Make sure you're here next week. If I'm here. Yeah, I'll be here next week. Maybe Wednesday night. Thursday night's Thanksgiving, so that's pretty much a given that I won't be here. I got family coming over. Greg Harmon's with us. There we go. Craig, he's in his hideout. Yeah, he's in his secret location tonight. He's he sent some pictures out. Boy, it's beautiful up there. So I hope you enjoy that. What did he say here? Talking to you?
Yes, he's spouting off about Iowa being closed. Ho, very funny, Craig.
Yeah. 4th and goal. All right. Hope Fluffy's in here somewhere. Well, my comments just blinked out. Oh, man, this software. But, hey, it's free. I can't complain about it. Hill Bill's with us. All right. Hey, Hill Bill, I did a video on that cord that you got. It's going to be released at 6 o'clock in the morning. So, if you'll watch that, it'll show you how to use it. It works great for me, so hopefully it works great for you. Constitutional Stacker's with us. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir. If you haven't been watching him, you need to be watching because he's giving you some good tips on that silver. I got a video coming up on that as well. But check him out because he's always got something good going over there. Julie Ross, Soggy, South Florida here. Yeah, I hope you guys... It's good to see you got power. It looks like you have power. I know a lot of folks down there was out. Let me check that right now. How many still out down there? Looks like they've reeled it into about 40,000 people. I know earlier today it was almost 90,000 people that was without power down in South Florida. We got a heck of a storm that rolled in, folks. Eddie's back. Thank you, sir. All right. Lori's in the house. There you go. That's my girl. Yeah, it's been raining here, like I said, for days, and it's just been gloomy and terrible. Looks like X is with us. There we go. If you haven't checked his channel out, go over and check it out. He does some good stuff over there. He's going to start doing a lot more prepper stuff, and I'm sure he'll have something for you that'll help you out over there. So check out his channel, XNYC Prepper. But tonight, we're going to try to concentrate on good stuff. There's been some really good stuff that's happened lately that you might not know about that's really kind of helped us out as far as the prepping community goes. And for me personally, it's this right here. Look here. Ain't nothing better than that right there. Seeing some people watching you on the live stream, kick back and watching you on the big screen there. I appreciate that a whole lot. But the good news, I'm going to start off with one good news, then we'll go into the regular stuff, and then we'll get a couple of more good news pieces before we get out of here. But the first one is these two divas right here. They've already jumped out ahead and said they're going to leave the United States if Donald Trump is elected president.
Didn't they both say that last time?
Yeah, didn't we hear that out of them in 2016? But they're still here bugging the shit out of us Nobody cares. No, these are what I call used to be's. You know, they used to be famous, but now they're just doing all they can to try to stay famous. And that's, you know, that's one of the things that they like to throw out there. But hopefully they'll keep their word this time and stop proving themselves to be liars on top of just fake. Maybe they'll go and get the hell out of this country if that happens. But even if it don't, it would be great if they would just leave. If you're not happy with the way things are going here, get the hell out. It's that simple. Which is a perfect segue into my next story. Imagine that. The illegal immigrants here that are being moved to a shelter in New York. They're being moved out of the $708, $800 a night hotels up there and sent to a shelter that is built it's actually in a public park. But they don't like it there.
Maybe they'll go back like the ones in Chicago.
So they're demanding better accommodations. They want to go back to that hotel. They don't want to live in a park and sleep on a cot in a tent and this wonderful land that they came to suck off of. They think they deserve those $700 to $800 a night hotel rooms. They don't deserve a damn thing. Get the hell out of here. There's some in Chicago I saw reported earlier this week. It's probably just maybe one or two. But, you know, the conservative news media is making a big thing out of it. A couple of them up in Chicago was talking about they were going to go back to Venezuela. Well, break my damn heart, okay? Just crush me and go back where the hell you came from. That's what needs to be done in a big way all across this country. But that's just my idea. I could be wrong. You know, that's just the way I feel about it. Hey, Iowa checked in with us. What's going on, Marcia? I know Paul and Kathy's there with you somewhere. Appreciate you guys being here. Did you miss the comment that Craig made about Iowa?
Yeah, she wasn't here yet.
If you did, you need to go back and check it out because it was a good one. Who is this here? Rebecca's Happy Homestead. There we go. Appreciate it, girl. Go over and check her channel out too. She posts short videos, but they're about gardening and stuff. But they give you some great ideas about your gardening. You need to go over and check her out. She's got some good stuff over there. John H is with us. All right. Appreciate it, my man. This is for everybody. Thank you for being here. It's illegal to drink alcohol, so this is apple juice. All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate every one of you being here. Let's see what happened next. Oh, yeah. I received some emails this past week about my Donald Trump remark last week that even if he's convicted of a felony, he could still run for president. And I received several that said, no, that's not true. Can't happen. The only problem is I'm educated in constitutional law. I'm sure the people that sent me those emails are not. But I had to go out and find some proof for them to look at, if just in case they're here. There you go, right there. Politico, the liberal rag piece of crap that it is, even they say he can run for president if he's convicted of a felony and sent to prison. It's been done before. So there you go. You know, I answered those emails. I told them, I said, yes, he can. Never heard anything back, but they didn't bother, with responding after I responded to them. But they wanted to make it a point to tell me how wrong I was. So, hey, there's the proof right there in the media. They don't want to believe me. They're obviously, leaning kind of towards the left over there. So there's a left-leaning political source that you can trust that will tell you exactly what I told you. So now I'm sure you will believe it. Since the media told you that, you got to believe it, right? We all know that. Oh, yeah. What we got here? Craig, laugh out loud. We still, yeah. There you go. They are still there. That's a wonderful little town they live in, Craig. It's about as close to Mayberry as I've ever seen in my life, and that's the truth. But Supreme Court dealt us a crushing blow this week, guys. Right here. Supreme Court's decided they're not going to hear any more vaccine cases. They're done. They've already ruled on it. They didn't rule on it. They kind of just sidestepped it, and they put out a ruling this week saying, no, we're not going to hear any more. We're not going to take any more up. So if your company or your state or your city is making you take a vaccine, then before, they can either let you go or you can take it. That's something. They're just not going to hear it anymore. They're tired of it. There's been several cases there. This one case was a group of nurses in New Jersey, I think it was. Is that what they said? Yeah. That was challenging the law because they got dismissed from their employment for refusing the vaccine on religious grounds, and the Supreme Court just said, no, we're not going to hear anymore. Well, that's bad. When the Supreme Court of the United States decides, no, they're not going to hear any more cases about your freedom of religion, your freedom of choice. That's not good, guys. I mean, I know we actually have a 4 conservatives, 4 liberals, and a rhino on the Supreme Court. It's actually like 4.5 to 4.5 up there. But, when they decide, no, we're not going to hear these anymore, it's not good. It's not a good thing. But we'll see how that shakes out. Let me pop this up here. I'm seeing a lot of stuff here, but I don't know if any of them's questions or not. So if you got,
I'll tell you if there is.
All right, if there's questions there, guys, please put them in all caps. I don't get to look at this a whole lot. And this software, like I said, it's free, so it don't always work. So I'm sitting here talking, hoping that's working.
You haven't missed anything yet. I got you.
Yeah, Lady Prepper's got my back. That's a good thing, and not just here either. I mean, I know if it gets serious, I'm covered. That's a good thing. Another thing I wanted to talk about was we're going to get into another thing that's pretty interesting. Did you guys see the new U.S. Army advertising commercial that came out this week? It's driving liberals batshit. Now, look at this. Look at this right here. Tell me what you don't see there. Yeah. What do you not see in this video? It's driving everybody crazy on the left.
Nobody in a dress?
What you don't see is faces of color.
Oh.
What you don't see is any rainbow warriors. They're all white males. I'm going to play that again, just so you can take a look at. Look. They're all white males. And the liberals' heads exploded when the Army released this week. It's ridiculous. But to add insult to injury, look at what the New York Post put up. The U.S. Army has discovered that woke won't win wars. And then they go on to say that white males from the South and the Midwest, I'm paraphrasing here, are more patriotic and more manly than males from other parts of the country.
And more likely to sign up.
Yeah, they're more likely to join the military, more likely to fight for our country. And then of course, the liberals went batshit. They went nuts. After this was posted, they all went crazy. But it's like I always say, liberals are basically spoiled children at heart. If they don't get things their way, then they're out. And those first 2 bimbos I posted here about, on the good news, that's proof of that. They're living in a country that made them filthy rich, and things are not going the way they might not go the way they want them to go. So they're talking about, well, we'll just take our toys and leave. Well, just like those illegal immigrants that don't like the accommodations here, get the hell out. I don't give a damn. And that's just the first two D-class celebrities that you're going to see popping up in the next year. But hey, they can go. As far as I'm concerned, they can go. All of them. The unhappy immigrants, the unhappy liberals, the used to be stars trying to still, get in the headlines. Y'all can go. You ain't going to change my life one damn bit. As a matter of fact, you might make it better if you get the hell out of here, especially the immigrants, because I won't have to pay to house you and feed you. I know Joe Biden promised you the moon to come up here and help destroy this country, but you're finding out he ain't got what you want, just like Americans that voted for him. The 30 million that voted for him did. The other 51 million imaginary votes, it don't matter, but they're finding out the hard way. You get whatever you want here in this country. That's an absolute fact. You can get anything you want if you work for it. Okay, I'm living proof of that. I'm not a genius. I'm probably the most average guy in the world. But I worked my ass off my whole life. And now I'm sitting here fat and happy with my good woman and my good life because I worked for it. If you want to do that, if you want to get up and go to work every day and do what you have to do to make a living, you can make it in this country. But if you want to sit on the sidelines and suck off the teat of the American taxpayer, get the hell out. There went the monetization on this one.
That's okay.
We'll
get by.
I went off on a little rant there.
I won't let you starve.
I ain't gonna get this 7 or 8 cents for this video tonight. Oh, here's another thing. All right. I get paid a couple of pennies here and there every time somebody watches one of these videos. People think, I'm making like $1 for a bit every time somebody watches it. I wish. No, I'm not. I'm not making much at all. But on a live stream, I'm not making a penny, not 1 penny. So when this is over, let's say tomorrow or sometime this weekend, when you got nothing going on, come over here, click back on this. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. Just let it play. And then they have to pay me. Then I get that 2 or 3 cents that YouTube is trying to share. Just let it play for me. What we got here? Here's a question.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Constitutional has a question about Super Chat.
Well, isn't your Super Chat enabled? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to ask people to donate money to me. I'm not going to do that. I said that when I come in here. Never will do that. Let YouTube pay me. I don't want you to pay me. No, I don't want you guys to pay me at all. But if you do, just like I said, click on this video sometime this weekend, let it play. Then they got to give me a few pennies here and there. And anytime I post something that I promote here, there'll be a link in the description below. If you buy that product through that link, then Amazon has to pay me. It costs you nothing. It costs you no more than it would if you searched that product out on Amazon and bought it yourself. But if you would do that, I'd appreciate it. But hey, that's enough of that. Let me get the heck out of here. What did he say? We do not make a penny for those on the live stream. That's right. You don't make anything on the live stream. Nothing. Unless somebody watches it on a replay. That's right, Constitutional.
Fourth and Goal said, look at their comment, his comment about voting.
James McGrath is in from Boston. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. What we got here? Speaking of voting here in PA, we had issues with votes being taken away from Republican candidates. Yes, you did. I reported on that last week. You had voting machines up there. Within 30 minutes of the polls opening, there were challenges to the way the voting machines were working. That's an absolute fact. Democrats don't have to win elections anymore. They don't have to campaign. They don't have to be the most attractive candidate or have the best platform because they know how to get votes without voters. We learned that in 2020. Like I said earlier, Biden probably got 30 million votes, actual votes. We know that. The rest of them were ghost voters. phantoms. You know, I tell you what, go search out. We know there were videos from Georgia and Pennsylvania and Wisconsin in 2020 of people stuffing ballot boxes. Go search that out now. Go over and search that out on Google now. You won't find it. Those videos are gone. The only thing you will see related to those videos is where courts in those states have dismissed any lawsuits concerning those illegal votes. You will not find the video anymore of people stuffing ballot boxes. But we know what happened in Bridgeport, Connecticut, just last week. A judge overturned the mayoral election up there because it was obvious that people were stuffing those ballot boxes. They found a judge that would actually look at the video and then rule properly on it. And that's the only time in the history of this country that's ever happened. 2020, nope, they wouldn't even look at them. And then when they did, like I said, it turned out they were, activist judges that say, nope, we're not going to consider that, blah, 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 blah. We're going to throw that out. And when they had that, I remember that one video from an Atlanta, Georgia election office where they were counting the votes. And they showed the lady running the ballots through the machines, and then she picks them up and runs them through again. And of course, no, court didn't even consider that, wouldn't even look at it. So we know Democrats don't have to have voters to win. And just the other day, when Joe met with Chio in California yesterday, he told them they would be negotiating for the next 5 years. He thinks he's already got it sewed up. Now, why would he think that? I mean, we know he's a babbling old fool. Brian Smith, thanks for coming in, buddy. They said the Georgia trial will be in until after the election. They need to. It don't matter. If you were here earlier, I hope that's right. It is good news for Trump. But, like I said earlier, even if he's convicted of a felony, he can still run. And if he's convicted of a felony and they actually put him in a jail cell, the man's going to get 100 million votes. It'll be the first time in history anybody was elected to presidency from a prison cell. But that will happen. That's the only way that will happen. The only way he will lose is if we have more votes than we have voters. And that's coming soon. You'll see that very soon. The way elections are being rigged, you'll see that very, very soon. It's already happened here in Florida, down in Palm Beach County. In 2004, when Obama ran for re-election, Palm Beach, they had 140% voter turnout. Nothing happened. They counted all the votes. They said it was good. The Federal Election Commission said, well, this is a federal election and we're going to let those count. And that was it. That was the end of it. Is the same thing going to happen next time? We'll see. Oh, I went off on a rant again. Let me get back.
Just reminding everybody there's a G show out at the fairgrounds the Saturday after Thanksgiving.
And I will be there.
There you go, Nick. There's your answer.
Yeah. I'm going on Sunday. Yeah. Where's it at? Yeah, I'm going on Sunday, buddy. Shoot me an email. theorlandoprepper@gmail.com. Shoot me an email. Let's get together. Let's get out there and get together. I want to go on Sunday. I don't really need much. Hey, James is with us. There we go. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. All right. I'm going to go on Sunday. I don't really need any tools, but I do need something to feed them. So it's going to be there. And you want to go on Sunday, let me know. We'll hook up. Oh, wow. I had a comment there I wanted to see. There it is. He can pardon himself too. That's right. If he's sitting in a prison cell on January 21st, 2025, guess what? The Chief Justice of the United States has to go there and swear him in. That's right. That's a fact. And then the first thing he can do is say, I pardon myself of all previous crimes. Done. And then hopefully hopefully there'll be hell to pay. If I was Donald Trump and I won re-election, I would clean house. And there's a lot of people that think uh, that he can't go in and just say, okay, this group of people's fired. Yes, he can. If they answer to the executive branch of the United States of America, he's in charge. And he can say, all of these Biden appointees or all these Biden, people that got jobs, you're fired. Yes, he can do that. He can legally do that. Of course, they're going to challenge it, but once they're kicked out the door, what does it matter? They're gone. Oh man, I got off on a rant. I got off topic. Got on a rant.
John just gave a tip about freedom seeds from Callaway.
Callaway. I haven't checked that site out. I have to check
Free
that out.
shipping and 5% off with the code. He put the code in there, 704 Tactical.
There it is, right there, folks. Go out there and get something to feed them tools you got. Can't say the word. If I do, then this is a totally different category for this video. Get out there and get them. Right there it is. You see the code. You see the discount. Take advantage of it. I'm going to go check it out. I'm going to check it out. I promise you. So I hope they appreciate your promotion. I'm going to let them know. If I order from them, I'll let them know who sent me there. All right. That's a good lead into the next little thing I was going to touch on, actually. Right here. This is how they're going to start attacking our Second Amendment, folks. They're going to start attacking the ammunition factories. Because I've heard it said before that the Second Amendment protects your right to bear arms, which it does, but it don't say anything about ammunition. I've heard politicians say that before. So they're going to start attacking these ammo companies that are connected with these mass shootings and, do the best they can to put them out of business. But what's funny is the first one they attacked here, Lake City Ammunition, it's owned by the federal government. So this liberal rag, the insider, attacked the federal government for trying, for making ammo when the federal government is the ones that's trying to eliminate the Second Amendment. So it's like they're kind of peeing at each other over the same thing. I thought that was pretty funny. Right here we see what the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals did to the ATF about ghost guns. They just basically straight up told them, no, this is illegal, and you need to stop trying to act like you're legislators. You're not. You can't make rules to make something unconstitutional illegal. So this court pretty much smacked them down, told them where they are, but we know what's going to happen with that. They ain't going to care. The director of ATF, I call him ATF, it's ATFE now. He's made it clear that his objective while he's there is to make assault weapons illegal. He didn't say what assault weapons are, though. But that court right there told them that their ghost gun policy, which is all it is, it's not a law, is unconstitutional, and they need to stop it. But we know they're not going to stop it, even though they were told to by a federal court. Here's another little case here. Judge blocked the ATF ban on the pistol brace rule. We know that's going to go on and go on and go on until they get what they want. They're trying their best to, destroy the Second Amendment. And because they know that's the only way they can control this population is to disarm us. But this court, firearmsnews.com, that's another place that I go to get my news occasionally. You need to check that out if you get a chance. But they rule the pistol brace regulation is unconstitutional. So if you got a pistol brace, which I know several people that do, it's legal again. It's like an elevator. It's legal, it's illegal, up and down, up and down.
Two things.
What you got?
Metals Textile will be there Sunday.
All right.
And Michelle wants to know if anyone knows how the FCC vote went.
The what vote?
FCC vote.
FCC. What were
I
they
don't know what
voting
that's
on?
about.
I'm not familiar with that one actually. There it is. FCC. What were they voting on, Michelle? I haven't seen anything on that. Let me know. I'll look it up. I guarantee you I'll look it up for you. But anybody that is going to the gun show, if you're going to go on Sunday, shoot me an email. Let me put that email address in there so everybody can see it. Shoot me an email. I'll get it. I'll contact you back. We'll get together. Let's meet. If you're going to be there, let's meet at like 11 o'clock. I'd be glad to meet up with you folks. It'd be fun, actually. It'd be a lot of fun.
Something to do with the internet.
Oh, yeah. The FCC is trying to take full control of the internet. That's right. They hadn't done it yet. I know they're trying to push that. But right now it's still in limbo. They tried that a couple of years ago, if you'll remember, and it wouldn't float. So as long as the big money folks, who like Elon Musk or what's that little douchebag over at Facebook? Zuckerberg and guys like that are against it. That'll never happen. That's it. It's that simple. They'll have to surrender, their sovereignty to the federal government, and that's the money people. That's the people that own the government. So, no, that's not going to happen. I don't see that ever happening. But I could be wrong. You never know. I know right now, when I post a video, I see that it goes to a certain point, it gets so many views, and then all of a sudden, several of those views are gone. They're not there anymore. The number drops. And then last week, when I did my live stream, several of you were here, and there were a lot more people that watched that video after the live stream was over. And I got 2 comments on it. 2. Just 2. I know they're restricting that. XNYC Prepper, he's having trouble with them restricting views to his channel. The bigger channels like Travis or Pinball, or Dave, they got so many subscribers and so many viewers. They don't see it, when 10 or 15 or 20 views are gone. But guys like me and X, we see that. So tell your friends, bring them in here. The only way we're going to build it, YouTube's not going to build this channel. They're not going to put it out there. When somebody just pops on the YouTube, they're not going to see this channel. They're not going to see these videos because they don't want people to see them. They're trying to restrict the growth. I know they're restricting the comments. I know they're taking away, I know for a fact they're taking away views. So the only way this channel is going to grow is if you folks help me, and I'd appreciate it if you would. Share it with your friends. Hit that thumbs up down there. Tell your friends to come over and subscribe. You guys know me. The only time I talk about anything political is right here when I do my live streams. Most of my videos are how-to videos or equipment reviews or something like that I think is pretty much pertinent to everybody. So hopefully you guys will help me out. We'll see what happens. I had one friend that has a YouTube channel. He was thinking about just shutting it down, cutting it off, because he can't get any views. He can't get any comments. That's because YouTube is killing him. They're suppressing him. Any channel with the word prepper or prepping in it, they're hitting it. And it's just, I know you guys remember I said a few weeks ago I was going to change the name of this channel. Well, if I do that, I have to start all over. I have to start from zero, with monetization and membership and everything.
It's not worth it.
And it's not worth it. So if I help just that one person out there, just one, it's worth it. And I'll always be here for you. If you have any questions, you see that email address right there. Shoot them to me. Get your friends to come along. Help me out. I'd appreciate it. We're about to hit, 2,700 subscribers. That would be nice. You never know. I might give something away when we do. Been known to do that in the past. Might do it again. But I'm going to get out of here. Just keep your eyes on what's going on, guys. One more comment about Thanksgiving. Next Thursday is Thanksgiving. I probably won't be here. I might drop in on Wednesday night. Let me see if anything happens between now and then. The federal government's telling you Thanksgiving's cheaper this year than it was last year. Bullshit. Just because inflation's at 3.2 now, and it was at 9.1 last year, that don't mean it's cheaper this year. That means that 3.2 is on top of that 9.1. But most Americans are stupid enough to believe them when they tell you that. Hopefully, you're not. So with that, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to say stay strong, keep prepping, pray for the United States. Love every one of you. Thank you for being here. The Orlando Prepper is out.